Go. Take one. So, welcome Dan. Thanks to Kevin's CrossFit. Session number one. So just making sure that you're in the correct health condition to train, and that we take into account any conditions prior to training. So you filled in a personal information and health assessment form previous to us starting. But yeah, if you want to talk me through if you have any things that we have to worry about or any injuries before we start.
Just coming back from a knee injury that I sustained probably 8 weeks ago now, so I'm sort of not at 100%, but probably travelling at about 90% now. So yeah, it's just a squatting. I burst a Baker's cyst in the back of my knee, so it's sort of at about 90% now. So
anything you can or can't do with that?
No, I just got to be careful if when I do squat heavy, that I don't really bottom out.
Okay.
But other than that, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And in terms of your goals and expectations of these sessions?
Because CrossFit's so broad, I'm always strength. Always trying to build those numbers. I'm at that stage where the games are very small now. And a few things like the ring muscle ups, I'm still struggling to get them, and just being more efficient through a lot of the movements that I do now. So that's the plan, just to keep working on efficiency.
Okay, excellent. And I know one of the things that you're working on is overhead squats as well.
Yes.
And your numbers are getting up.
Snatch and overhead squats. So I obviously realise now that if you're going to snatch heavy, you've got to be able to overhead squat. So I've got to get the overhead squat numbers up to be able to get the snatch right. Things like that.
Yeah, great. And so as part of the fitness test, we'll be looking at some of your shoulder mobility and maybe working a little bit on that as well. So what we've got planned for this section is we'll just do a quick fitness test, and then after that move into some strength testing as well. So we've got some push-ups, some chin-ups or pull-ups, and some bodyweight squats, and then moving on to a bit of a metabolic conditioning or metcon or cardio. So I've got 3 rounds of deadlifts, toes to bar, and handstand push-ups as well, and then we'll finish up with a bit of stretching and using the pecs as well. Excellent. Okay, so for the flexibility test, we're going to look at your shoulder flexibility, as I said. So yeah, if you're able to turn around for the camera, see if you can put your right arm over your shoulder, and if your fingertips can touch the other way. That's actually pretty good. Okay, so that's about 5 centimeters away. I think that's pretty average. That's good actually. I don't know anyone that can really touch both. And the other one. That's not as good as the other one, but still pretty reasonable actually. So that's probably about 7-8 centimeters away. So yeah, look, that's not bad. So I think some of the stretches that we can do with that is just having a band around the bar and just lengthening out that area through the lats as well, and shoulders. And then just leaning back and getting that, which we can do later on. But the other thing is sometimes that stretch trying to get at the back is sometimes tight through the pecs as well. So at the end of the day, of today, when we do the stretches, it's just making sure that we get some flexibility in the pecs as well. Okay, so let's do some body weight push-ups. So this is a strength section. So what the first activity is going to be body weight push-ups, and it will get you to perform a set of 15 reps. And look, I'll show you how I would like you to do them, and then I'll get you to do them. So initially, when you go down, make sure that your hands are about shoulder width apart, and then when you come down, don't flare your shoulders out, just to protect your shoulder and the joint, so out here it doesn't have back and load on the shoulder. So to keep it in, it uses a little bit more triceps, but it's better than doing the shoulder. So easiest thing is hands shoulder width apart into a hollow position, and then you go down. Keep your elbows closed. And then you come back down. Just push back up. Yep. So try a couple. That's it. So make sure that you're keeping the core tight and follow your shoulders. Yep. Nice. So do a set of 3. Excellent. Okay. So I think that's pretty good form. So I might get you to do a set of 15. Beautiful. Okay. Great. Okay. Well, I didn't see you doing anything wrong. That actually looks like exceptional technique. So well done. And I saw that you were breathing correctly as well. So every time you push up, so you breathe out and then inhale as you went back down, and the core was maintained. So yeah, as I was saying before, it's an exercise to work your pecs and your triceps. But the load is on your shoulder and lower extremity. Don't get everyone tied up. So now we'll move on to chin-ups. So, look, I might get you to do a set of 5 chin-ups. But I'll do a couple of maybe 2 sets of 5. Yep. And look, the thing, what I want to see is that you keep your lats on tight and in a slight hollow body. And then when you pull up, just pull out slightly away, chin over the bar, and then just push yourself to pull as well, making sure that your toes are pointed. Just keeping the core tight as well. That's it. Keep your glutes squeezed. So with this one, I'll just make sure that you can, if you can, point your toes a little bit more. So that's tighter through the center. When you're ready. Nice. Okay, great. So yeah, most of the muscles, the largest muscle group that's using is your lats, but also uses a lot of biceps. And as you know, when you do high volume, your biceps and your forearms are pushing the bar, also gas out, but that just means that they're working. Yeah, and I saw that you're breathing correctly as well, making sure that when you're pulling or doing the concentric movement that you're exhaling, and yeah, that you're keeping breathing and exhaling on the eccentric movement. Excellent. So we're going to move on to some body weight squats. And I know you did mention that you did have your knee injury, that you don't want to be going too much further below parallel, but then
I can get below parallel, but obviously once the bar gets loaded and weight, sometimes that compression at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's not good at the moment, so
okay. But body weight squats you're okay as long as it's not super heavy.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Okay. So we might do a couple more body weight. Let's do a set of 15. So how I'd like to done, or just looking at correct form, I'll just do a quick demo. So feet about shoulder width apart, with the feet be a couple of degrees off center. But then when you go down, initiate the movement with your hips out, and then as you bend your knees, keep your chest up and push your knees out, get to the bottom, and then come back up. That was still sore from yesterday. And yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah. I see you doing a set of them. That's it. Do you find you squat better with weight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit tight from yesterday.
Yeah.
That's It's feeling a little bit awkward at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
Hamstrings are tight. Everything's a little bit
Yeah.
tight at the moment.
Oh, that's good. I think that
Not
just
just
means
warmed
you.
up, it's okay, but
Yeah. I think that just means you're using the right muscle groups.
Yeah.
So, as we look at squatting, so breathing at the bottom and exhaling as you stand up. In, out. Yep. So, yeah. Yeah. Really good tight chest and core, that's great. Good to see. Fantastic. Okay. So let's move on to some cardio as well. So we're going to jump on the rower, and look, we're just going to row a 500 meter row. Not necessarily not max effort, but about 90%, and just record your time. And we'll see how that goes. And as we progress further on with the future sessions, then we can see how you're improving at that rate. So okay, let's go to the rower.